Hello my friends, welcome back to John's Style Kitchen. Today we are going to make a delicious whole roasted chicken with rosemary roasted vegetables. The whole chicken we are going to season it with fresh herbs and other spices. Okay. And here I have one whole chicken. That's about a 4-pound chicken. I have quarter of an onion for garlic cloves, fresh herbs like thyme leaves and oregano. I love cooking with fresh herbs. There is nothing better than that. You don't have fresh herbs, you want to use dry herbs, go ahead, okay? Nothing wrong with that. I had 1 teaspoon paprika, 1.5 teaspoons salt, quarter teaspoon pepper, quarter cup olive oil, and maybe I need a little bit more, okay? So what I'm going to do, the first thing is make the adobo. The adobo does a spices blend, okay? I'm going to blend all these spices in this little machine here, and we are going to season the chicken at the inside. I love to season the chicken inside because a lot of the recipes they tell you to season the chicken at the outside. The season is the outside, but inside is bland. Okay, it has not much taste inside. Okay, so we're going to season it inside. I'm going to show you how. Now what I'm gonna do, with the help of my fingers or this wooden spoon, I'm gonna lift the skin with my fingers. I'm gonna lift the skin. That way I can put the seasoning. That seasoning I can put it inside the chicken. Okay? When it's a little bit too far, I help myself with a wooden spatula. I help myself on both sides. Okay? And with the help of the fingers here, I try the skin to let this part of the thigh, I try to lift the skin there too, so that way we can season it there. Okay? Good. We got it aside. Now I'm going to go to this other side here. I push it a little bit, the thigh inside the chicken, so I can reach it with my fingers there, and it's done. Okay, the skin is loose, and when we can put the seasoning on it. Now, using half of the seasoning that I have in here, I'm gonna season the chicken at the inside, in between the legs, all around the chicken breast, in between the legs, everything. Okay? Now that the chicken is already seasoned inside, we are going the chicken wings, the tip of it, we're going to put it underneath the back there, okay, and this one too. And I'm going to close it with a toothpick. With a toothpick I'm going to close it. Just like that. Now we're going to tie up the legs of the chicken. We're going to tie it together with a piece of butcher cord, okay? And that's it. And we can cut this piece of cord here, okay? Now the chicken, we're going to put it in this baking dish, and then I'm going to season it back and the top of it, the front of it. Okay, so now we are going to prep the vegetables for the roasted chicken. I have 2 celery ribs, 4 peeled carrots. If the skin looks very nice, you don't have to peel them, use it with the skin. I have 2 large Idaho potatoes, and I have some beautiful shiitake mushrooms. Okay, I have 1 teaspoon paprika, almost a quarter cup olive oil, 1 teaspoon salt, quarter teaspoon pepper. I have some rosemary leaves in here. So the first thing we are going to be doing is to start chopping all this stuff, okay? Now that I have the chicken with the vegetables in there in the baking pan, I have in here half a piece of chicken bouillon, and I have a cup of wine, white wine. You guys can use whatever white wine you like better, okay? As long as it's a good quality. Don't buy the white wine they sell in the supermarket for cooking. Forget about that. Buy a good quality wine. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add to the chicken bouillon 1 cup of water, boiling water, and dissolve it, and I'm going to add it to the chicken and the wine too. I preheated the oven at 375 degrees. I'm gonna cook it until it's done. We have to check it. Probably it's gonna take about hour and a half. Within an hour, 15 minutes, hour and a half, something like that. I always check with the thermometer. I make sure that the interior of the chicken is at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit. I want to make sure it's cooked. And then now we have a nice roasted, beautiful chicken. It was exactly 1 hour 35 minutes cooking in the oven. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to strain the juices. I'm going to leave it on the side and take the fat of the juices, so we leave the juices like for dipping for the roasted chicken. So we have the chicken ready with the vegetables, roasted vegetables. I strained the liquid, I have the liquid here, and I'm going to take out the fat. I have this fat separator, okay? I'm going to get the liquid from the chicken, or the broth from the chicken, and I'm going to leave the fat, okay? And here is the fat. So all I have here is just all the flavor from the chicken, all the liquid from the chicken. Now I'm going to thicken it a little bit, okay? What I'm going to do, I'm going to melt a little bit of butter, 1 tablespoon butter with 1 tablespoon flour. I'm going to cook it, and then I'm going to add the broth, the chicken broth in it. So I have the melted butter there. I have the flour. I'm going to mix it together. I'm going to cook it for a couple minutes, a slow flame. I'm going to try to brown it a little bit. Now that I have the butter lightly brown, I will add the liquid from the roasted chicken. Now that I added the chicken broth, I'm letting it to cook slowly. I'm going to let it cook for about 8 minutes, 10 minutes, very slow flame. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to cut up the chicken. Some people they don't know how to start doing it, okay? It's very simple. I'm going to do very simple way. So I got it for you, the roasted chicken, so you guys know how to cut it, okay? And then we serve it with the roasted vegetables. I have the sauce on the side. Whoever wants to put it on the sauce on the plate with the chicken, they can do it by themselves. And now, because I cook it with fresh herbs, I'm gonna decorate with a little bit of fresh herbs here. Okay? Okay, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this session. We'll wait for you next time. And remember, whatever happened in your kitchen stays in your kitchen. Take care, my friends. I'll see you next time. And in here, I made two beautiful plates. Two beautiful dishes. This one here, is the chicken breast with the roasted vegetables. In this one there is a drum with a chicken thigh. Okay, that's the whole chicken leg. Very nice.